Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Gurmaston who rule and teach word. Peace, salutation, and blessing to the Lord's hopeful elect who have been scattered in the four corners of the earth, who are in these last days are looking forward to be delivered from the hand of their enemies and from these chains of darkness, which is this flesh. We are living the last days of the last days as the Bible has been prophesied from the beginning, and as we see, as we are approaching to the end of this society, the end of this world, the Lord also is going to walk. He's going to restore his people, from oppression to rulership, because since we've been established as a nation, we were always in war, in strait. We were always in bondage, in captivity, in war. So we were never at rest, Only in one time, man, we were at rest. But majority of the time, we were always in captivity and out of captivity, fighting war, learning from our enemies. That's what we have been, man. It's only the time when King Solomon, when he was in rulership, that's only one time we were at peace, and that time it take like 40 years, of the rulership of Solomon, that we being in peace. But afterward, we were into the same cycle again, in and out of captivity. To this day, we are in the hand of Esau Edom, and all those times that we've been going in and out of captivity, we were not only under the control of Esau Edom, but these other nations as well. They have upper hand against us, man, the nation of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, So we've been through a lot. We've been in the dark a lot, We've been in oppression a lot, suffering a lot, But in these last days, the Lord is about to put us at rest, man. He's about to come and deliver us and put us at rest. He's going to put us in your land that we're going to be at rest. And guess what? When we're going to be at rest, you other nations, they're going to have to pay for your judgment. For whatever you have done to us, you're going to be you have to pay. As he say in the book of Galatians 4:6 and 7, say, be not deceived, Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. For you people, for you nation, putting us, the Israelites, in your hand, and you're oppressing us, you're gonna have to go through the same way. You also gonna be going through the same affliction that you have put us in. You're gonna be going through oppression that we have been through in your hands, So the cycle is gonna come back, man, to you, So that's how it's gonna be, This is Jeremiah 2:3. You say, Israel. Who are Israel? The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. The people that now who are in bottom, the people who are going through oppression, atrocity, and the suffering from the hand of you heathens, you so-called white people, you so-called Arabs, and the rest of you other nations, Chinese, man. We are going through a hard time from your hand, man, or in your hands, So for whatever you have done to us, as I mentioned, I've read before, it's going to be done to you. So I'm going to read again. Israel was holiness unto their Lord. So we are still holy to the Lord, man. Though we walk astray from him and breaking the covenant, but Most High still love us, man. You know, right now we are not in our right mind, but we are still the holiness of Most High, man. You know. So I made it again. Israel was holiness unto the Lord. And when I speak of Israel, as I mentioned before, are the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man. Not those people in the land right now who proclaim themselves to be the people of Mosiah, but are not, man. Those are just imposters. They have still the identity of our people, man. They are just Edomite, man. They are not the true people of Mosiah. Those people who were the big heart. So as it goes on, it says, well, and the first fruit of his increase, all that devour him shall offend. And by records, by the history and the everything that are recorded, we see that you nations have done that. You have what? You have devoured the people of Mosiah, man. Your whole nation have put us in captivity, in slavery, man. So you all offend, man, the Heavenly Father. So all that devour him shall offend, evil shall come upon them, says the Lord. So, and evil means all bad time. So prepare for bad time, you nations, man. Prepare for you to go in captivity. To prepare to suffer the consequence of your doings, man. And the consequence of your doing is when you nation have put us in captivity and have done that what is evil upon our people by putting our children as irrigated bait, lynching our people, the opening of the womb of the pregnant woman, and take out the fetus and what? Kill the fetus and left the woman to die, bleeding to die. That's all the evil, man. So that evil is going to be upon you, man. This is the book of Revelation 13 and the 9. I mean, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All you nation have put us in captivity. So prepare for you as well to go in captivity under this house, man. Because this whole earth is going to be ours. So you're going to have, in order for you to survive, you're gonna have to work for us, man. And that's time is not going to be good for you. And that's what we are hoping. That's what we are waiting. As they say, here is the patience. Patience means what? Long suffering. We are waiting, for that time. And Lord will, man, we be of those men who are gonna go at the first. Who gonna inherit this earth at the first go, man. So we're gonna see your suffering at the first, man. The faith and the faith of the saints. Faith means what? To hope, to believe. So we believe everything that Mosiah will say, and we trust in Mosiah. So it's gonna come to time when you nations gonna be below us, we're gonna be above you, and when we are above you, we're gonna do what you have done to us, and that's gonna be what? It's gonna be to balance out the scare, man. We're gonna have to balance the scare, man, by doing what you have done to us, man. So that's what it is, man. So I'm say shalom to the hopeful elect. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. We have great hope, and the time will come when we're gonna be on top of this other nation, gonna be down. We're gonna be out of this dark time, I mean, this oppression, we're gonna be at less, man. You know, and this other nation, they're gonna be underneath us, going through what we are going through. So with that, I'm saying shalom.